Okay, hello to the people at home, hello to the people here. We are in the portion of Noach. Say Noach. Noach. Very good. So the word Noach, most people think that the word Noach comes to word comfortable. Big mistake. Why? Because if you look at the name, the way it was written in the Torah, it's coming from the word Ze yenachamenu memaaseh yadenu. This guy, meaning Noach, will comfort us from our bad doing. So from now we understand that Noach is no longer related being to comfortable. Even there is some relationship when we talk about the ark and what happened inside the ark. It's relating to comfort. That means this week, my dear friend, we need to learn how to look at our life, whatever is painful, whatever is not working, whatever it's not maybe comfortable, whatever it's not going the right direction, and make some change and make something happen in our life. This is the week. This is the week that you're going for it. You're going for it. You're not just looking at it and say, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, maybe next. You're going to go for it. You're going to go for it. It's like a gentleman, and I don't know why I'm telling it to you on the camera, but I have to tell you, call me today. And for the last 15 years of his life, he's telling me how much it's difficult for him to be with his wife. So today I said to him, so why don't you just get a divorce and say goodbye? So he looked at me and said, Eliyahu, I know you for 15 years. You never told me that. I said, well, this week is special. So he said, if you tell me this 15 years ago, life will look different. He's funny. So anyway, I'm sure he listened to me now and he's laughing. But I'm saying it for you, my friend. Anyway, let me tell you the story of the portion so you catch up with me about the Parsha. Very interesting Parsha, very beautiful story. I'm sure you all heard the story, but just to repeat it to you so we all will be on the same page. All right? Noach, a name of a person. They say Ish Tzaddik. He was a Tzaddik, or he is a Tzaddik. And there is argument if he was a Tzaddik because everybody around him was bad, or the other argument is such a Tzaddik that if that's when everybody is bad around him. Can you imagine how Tzaddik he will be if everybody will be tzaddikim around him? So there is like two opinions on that. So what does that really mean? But what is that related to our life? I mean, we're not here to discuss Noah's life. I mean, who are you? How are you functioning around people? Are you shining when there is bad people around you? Or are you shining when there is great people around you? Because if you are, for example, Aries or Leo, it's very difficult for you to shine when people are greater than you around you. You kind of hide. Because there is already great people around me, why should I shine? But there is people who shine when there is people that they get inspired by, okay? So Noach is tzaddik, tzaddik b'dorotav. So I'm just telling you the story before we're getting into the Zohar, before we're getting into the real meaning of everything. So he's been asked to build the ark. The ark, they measure the size of the ark. What is the size? And those details of the size, of course, don't apply to you and me. I mean, what's the point of knowing the size of the ark? I mean, are we going to build the ark? It's almost like that movie with the guy, I think it was Ben Stiller or somebody who... Steve Carell. Somebody know movie. So they build the ark because there is a flood coming to Washington. I mean, it cannot be true that we need to know the measurement of the ark, but of course those measurement is a spiritual measurement for how to make my life better. And he continued. He built the ark and he built it very, very slowly. The story said that he built it slowly because he wanted to make sure that people will see him and then they will get scared that the Mabul means flood is coming, and because of that they will change their doing, and if they change their doing, God will stop the flood and everything will be okay, and that's the end of the story. No, it's not. It's continue, okay? So what's the purpose of he basically build the ark or told by God to build the ark? I mean, God can just vanish everybody and forget about the whole thing. There is a reason for everything there. And we continue the story. So people was not afraid. The result didn't happen. I mean, he building for the ark for many, many years, my dear friend, and nobody gets scared. They make fun of him. He has 3 boys, and he and his 3 boys walking into the ark with a wife, of course. And if you want to know the word ark in Hebrew, it's called teva. Teva also means W-O-R-D. Teva. Teva means word. Okay, so he's walking into the word, not world, W-O-R-L-D. W-O-R-D, word. So he was walking into the word, meaning what? Meaning he's using a certain combination that can protect him, that we need to learn tonight how to use it, so we will be protected from all negativity. They're walking in, Long time until the water stopped, the flood stopped. Then he sent a raven, a crow. The raven go. Why he's sending the bird? Because to check if the water basically is no longer there and there is a place where you can get out of the ark, because the window was kind of higher. And all what you can see, it's water. The raven basically is coming back. He sent the raven again. This time the raven find a place to land, but it doesn't come back to tell Noach. Not a loyal bird. He sent the dove. The dove go find the leaves of olive tree. It doesn't make any sense because olive tree are very short. I don't know if you know, that olive tree is kind of here. Doesn't make sense, but it's okay. We for the story. It's nice. It sounds good. Cut the olive tree. I mean, there is all coded there. Why olive? Olive oil, chokhmah. Cut this. Coming back to Noach, and then Noach, no, it's time to go out. I mean, wow, thank God to the pigeon, to the dove. Pigeon, dove, I don't know what exactly it was. So the idea is, from here we learn, the Zohar, the Ari said that you cannot trust a raven. 100%. Raven, bad news. You see a raven, bad news, run away. You see a dove, always good news. You know, this is the difference between the two birds. So, but again, what does that mean for us? I mean, meaning that you cannot trust every messenger. If you hear some rumors about something, depends on the messenger, not is the message. People are very busy with the message, but people don't see who is the messenger. If the messenger is bad, even if the message is good, it's bad. Remember, even if the message is good, it's bad. So first check the messenger. Is the messenger you're dealing with is a raven or dove? If it's a dove, it's good news. You can trust. He's coming out of the ark. He is doing sacrifice. He tried to do tikkun olam. Tikkun olam, basically, he want to finish the entire tikkun. So what is he doing? He's doing the same fruit that Adam and Eve using. Grapes, some say figs. He used that. He makes some korban. He do some sacrifice. Through the sacrifice, he want to change and transform this world to a better place to be. What does that mean, that transformation? He tried to include what we call the three-column system that we're going to talk about tonight. Didn't work. Unfortunately, his son somehow cut his testicle, forgive my French, okay? That's exactly what happened. You didn't know that? I'm so sorry about it. I have some nervous man. I hope nobody, yeah. While he was drinking the wine that made from the grapes that's supposed to be the tikkun olam, didn't work. Cut him. What does that mean? That means, what is the testicle mean is the ability to continuation of children, okay, to finish the tikkun. So he cut it, and that's why Noach eventually cursed him, and he was cursed, and without going to details who it is, because then it's too much politics, and I don't want to go there, you know? So after that, the story continues. There is a different story in the Torah. All of a sudden, Migdal Bavel, the Tower of Babylon. The Tower of Babylon happened in Iraq, in a city called Bavel. The word Bavel comes from the word Bilbul. Bilbul means in Hebrew, very good, confusion. Excellent. Bilbul in Hebrew means confusion. Okay? Confusion can give birth to chaos. Very good, Yosef. So the idea of Bilbul, you know, Bilbul means confusion. So it's called Bavel. Bavel. I think the city is still today in Iraq. They have still a city called Bavel? Babul it's called? Really? Babul. I love it. Babul. Babylonia, Babul, Bavel. So it's all about Bilbul, all about confusion. Why they call the city confusion? Kisham balal sfatam. That's where the people lost their language. They get confused with language. But the Zohar talk about it. I mean, what do you mean by that they get confused? So here I need to tell you a story. The people who built the tower was able to get to the highest level of metaphysical power. They were able to control the entire physical world. Can you imagine? The entire physical world by using magic, by using calling of angels, by using everything. If we think that we do cloning today, it's a big thing, they did cloning then. Cloning. They did cloning. They put sheep and cow together. They put butterfly and chicken together. They did everything. They even did human and cow. They did wedding. They did everything. Just crazy. We think we're inventing something. We cannot invent things. We can discover new things. But it's already there. Everybody did that already. So what happened? What was the mistake they did? And I want to stop here and just to make sure it's clear, because it wasn't clear for me, and I'm sure it's not clear for a lot of people. What exactly was the problem with the Babylonian, with those people who actually did that? And because of that, eventually the Talmud, the most powerful study of the Torah, it's called the Talmud Bavli. The Talmud that was signed where? In Babylonia. You know, the Talmud, all the halacha, all the Jewish law happened to be where? In what city? In Babul. Okay? Why there? Because from that place, which was the place of all negativity, were able to come the solution of all positivity. Okay, it's so beautiful. So, again, what exactly was wrong with them? They knew the angel of the day, they knew the angel of the hour. They could do everything. They can build a mountain with the angel. The angel built the mountain for them. They did everything. Question is, my dear friend, what exactly is the sin? Why it say that God has to come down to the city and look at it, and then he start destroying it? What exactly the message here? So the message, my dear friend, is that the whole concept of trusting an angel more than you trust the force, the light, the creator, God, it means that you are missing something. And I will share with you a story, and you should remember that story for the rest of your life. Because it's for you, for you now, this week, is who you trust. It's not just a messenger. You got to trust yourself. You got to trust the creator, and you got to trust your ability. And remember, if you don't believe in yourself, don't expect God to believe in you. Remember that. You got to first start believing in yourself. That you are special, that you are unique, that you came here to do something very powerful. And if you don't have it in you, don't expect nobody to believe in you. Nobody. Nobody will follow you. Your vibe is, I don't believe in myself. Can you please believe in me? No, I don't want to believe in you. That vibe is negative. I don't want to believe in you. The story goes like this. In Russia, they love honey. Honey is a very big deal in Russia. They have a little problem because the bear loves to eat honey. Very simple. So what they do, they take all the beehive and they put it on a tree. The problem with the Russian bear, he climb on the tree and he get the honey. So they invent something so stupid and simple. And I'm saying stupid because I want you to get it. And it go like that. They put a huge piece of heavy wood attached to a wire. And that wire is attached to a nail above the tree. And it's standing, it's just in front of the beehive. When the bear come in the morning to get the honey, he push a little bit strong. He's able to push it to get to the honey. The problem, once he push it a little bit, it's working like a clock. You know, it's coming back at him. So what he does, he push it a little bit harder. When he push it harder, poof, and he hit him. Then he start fighting with that until he fall. After 1 hour, he give up and he never get to the honey. What is the lesson, my dear friend? What is the lesson for me and you? So the verse in this lesson is Da ma lemala mimcha. Mishnah in Pirkei Avot. You have to know what above you. You have to know there is something above that. When the people of Babylonia tried to build a tower and they start to trusting angels and the most powerful president of the sky above, it was not good enough. Because there is always something more powerful than that. You have to look always for the reason, for the roots, for the seed, if you want to make your life better. If the bear will be smart, he will climb a little bit higher, take the nail out, and then take the honey and enjoy life. What do we do most of the time? We're fighting with this piece of wood, and this piece of wood fighting back with me, and I say, I think I'm an unlucky person. Unlucky? Why don't you call yourself by the right name? Stupid. It has nothing to do with being unlucky. If you don't know what's above you, then you are stupid. Take a book and study. You are dealing with chaos because chaos in this level will not change. It's in the level of Elohim. It's in the level of Malchut. This universe meant to be chaotic. It meant to be confused. It meant to be a problem. This is what this universe is for. Confuse you. Bother you, inject doubts to your brain. That's how this universe operates. You, me, we can't change this universe. But you know what we can do? We can go up, and then you can change things. Most people go down to change things. Relationship is not working, you try to work on it. right? You're sitting there to work on it. What are you going to work on? You ever saw a couple going to a marriage counselor? I'm sorry to say it, but it's a ridiculous thing, because once they end up there, they come to me and say, what did you do for a year and a half? What did you do for a year and a half? They pay about $50,000, and then they come to see me, paying a little bit, write a little check and say, hey, fix our marriage. After 2 hours, they leave happy. Say, oh my God, Eliyahu, if we only knew, I would save myself $50,000. I said, yes, if you only knew. I said to him, so the guy is a businessman. So I said to him, if I only knew how the psychiatrists work, maybe I would make money too. I said, I don't know how to make it such a long meeting. I mean, what's the meaning? And the idea, my friend, if you don't fix your life from the roots, it's coming back. And the harder you push it, coming back. If your business is not working and you don't know why, well, more you're going to solve it, worse it's going to be. But if you know the roots of everything, you're fixing everything, everything is going to change. Remember that, please. So this is the story of the parasha, the simple pshat story of the parasha, before we even driving in to the meaning, to the Zohar, to what you can get from it. And hopefully all of us this week will make a change. This is the week you're making a change. This is the week that you're making comfort, not comfort from being comfortable, to comfort yourself over all the pain you went through the last year. And I'm sure you had so much pain and so much thing that you cannot even understand why you went through that. Pain you can't understand is worse pain that you can understand. Because the one that you cannot understand, you can't control, you can't stand that. But the one that you understand, at least say, well, next time I should try better. But the one you don't understand why you're going through that, that's painful. Because you can't do nothing about it. It's very important that this week, my dear friend, this week, and only this week, you got to work on yourself. And we're all going to go into the ark. And we're all going to travel away from chaos. And we're all going to go to a better direction. And we're all going to leave behind us all the chaos. But we remember one thing. Remember the story of the bear. You got to know what's above. Because if you act like the bear, it doesn't matter how much you want the honey, how much you want the money, how much you want the soulmate, how much you want your health to get better. You are fighting the wrong thing. And fighting the wrong thing will fight you back. But if you're looking for that nail in the wire, your life getting better. The people of Babylonian, what happened with them? They think they got it right. They did get it right for a while. But they never climb up. They deal with the angels who they put in the name of God the nail and the wire. So they tell the angels, hold the wood for me so I can enjoy the honey. And they did enjoy the honey. But once the master, the creator, come down and the angel moving aside, they didn't know that the creator created that nail, created the wire, created the piece of wood, the honey, everything. So they were praying, they were connecting, they were meditating to the wrong thing. How many of the people are even not ever clue that they are actually connecting not to the roots? And because of that, their life is terrible. They're changing. They're getting divorced. They're getting married. They're getting divorced. They're getting married. And life exactly looked the same. Nothing really changed. Life continued to be terrible. Continued to be awful. Why? Because there is no real change from the roots. So, let's talk about it. I want you to look at your life right now. And be honest with yourself. If you have a piece of paper, write it down. If you have a phone, write it down. I want to ask you. We are now in October, I think, right? Is it October already? What is October what today? 16. It's an amazing day. From October 16, 2016 till October 16, 2017. Do you have that accomplishment that you accomplish every goal that you want to accomplish from last year? You put a goal, you accomplish all of it. And today, we all come together to celebrate that amazing moment of accomplish 100% of my goal. I'm worried about you guys. None of you said, yeah, I did, yeah, baby, yeah. All of you did this. All of you like, oh my God. Now, let me make it even worse. We are now 2016, October 16. After you know that in 2017, October 16, you're not going to accomplish the goal. Do you even know what to do different that you will accomplish those goals? You know. That's good, good. We have one person who knows. That's good. It is very scary, right? We're going into the Mabul. We're going into the flood. We're going into the ark. We're going into that chaos. We're going into the Zohar is teaching us this week you stay away from chaos and you prepare for the whole year. This Friday night, right? We're all going to be here together, hopefully. There's a big party for Rosh Chodesh, right? Everybody invited, of course. It's called the most powerful day of the year, Rosh Chodesh Cheshvan. Most powerful day of the year. Once a year, it happened. Once a year. Whatever you think at that night, and the next day, happened in the entire year. All what you got to do is thinking, not even talking, just thinking. 24 hours you have. That's it. One day a year. All what you did in the Chagim, Rosh Hashanah, so condense, they inject it into one day. What are you going to do different? So I'm leaving you with this heavy question. Second heavy question. The reason you're not being successful in what you want to accomplish is because of some people who bother you doing this year? Did you have anybody who bother you to accomplish your mission? Just think about it for a second. Okay, that's the second question for you. What will be the one new thing that you study about yourself from last year? Did you study one new thing about yourself? Scary again. I'm scared, guys. I'm scared. Tough crowd. I have tough crowd here. Why am I asking you those questions? And I have many. You see the whole page full with questions for Noach. When you're going into the ark, and you are, Noach is not going to the ark. Noach already did it. We are going into the ark. The ark means that you're going into a different consciousness. Around you, try to imagine that. We are surrounded by water, right? Boiling water that's coming from the well and rain water that's coming from above, which is symbolized two things. Maim nokvim, maim duchrin, meaning energy coming from above to below, energy coming from below to above, but nothing to connect it. That's called chaos. That's called bilbul. That's called problem. And we are in the ark. In the ark, you are hiding to do your calculation, what you're going to do different. That's why you must do something different. And you cannot wait till just Friday. You must think about it. If there is something you want to do this week, you have to reorganize your life to know what you're going to do different. You have to. Cannot wait. This week, what am I doing different? Stop, because otherwise it's going to happen. Next year I'm going to give the lecture here or in a bigger place, right? And I'm standing here and I say, hello everybody, we are in October 16, 2018. Did you do something different from 2017? Did you accomplish all your goals? Did you learn something new? So why are you alive? What are you doing every day? Do you know that if you give yourself, let's say, 2 hours of class every week and half an hour of reading every week, you will accomplish a lot in a year. You're going to accomplish a lot in a year. But one of the diseases that we have, it's called a time wasting. I talk about it in Rosh Hashanah. Time wasting. Time wasting. And that's why the way you say, in Hebrew you say watch, it's called sha'on or clock. It's the same words in Hebrew. Sha'on is the same letter for onesh. Onesh means punishment. How do you punish yourself? Only in one way, wasting of time. You need to know what you're doing every day, guys. Every day. Do you know yourself? Do you know who you are? Is there something that you know this is you? If I ask you, who are you doing things which is actually you? Are you becoming Noach? Are you becoming the leader of the ark? Are you becoming the one who lead the ark with the animals, with 2 and 7 animals, which is another symbolized things for how you manage your life? You must ask those questions, my dear friend. If you're getting out of here tonight and you not feel like your life is kind of as time, you have a limited, you have this. The clock is ticking. You cannot just do whatever you want. I mean, you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. If it's really what you want, Or maybe what you want tell you what to do, if you understand what I just say. Most people don't do whatever they want. What they want, tell them what to do. So it's not whatever you want. Okay? So let's understand it. Now, maybe last question. You're walking into the ark. Your children, everything you like is with you. You have to say goodbye. Who do you say goodbye to? And what are you saying goodbye to? It's a tough question. You have to say goodbye. No more. No more. And remember, the funny story I told you about the divorce guy in the beginning, you know, when he asked me, why you tell me now, after 19 years, I complain about my wife, why you tell me, you know what, after 19 years, you know what, get a divorce already. I said, Eliyahu, if you told me this 19 years ago, my life would look better. I said, well, you know, 19 years, I think it's enough time. The point is that we are now in a year, Tafshin Ayin Chet, very powerful year, very beautiful year too, if you take advantage of it, of people who want to make a change. This is the year, so it's so beautiful, it's so powerful. Last year is the year of the brave. This is the year of spirituality, the year of the change, the year of Etz Chaim. It's very easy to make a change. It's in your hand, it's so easy. All you got to do is to want to make the change. But you have to say goodbye, my friend. You have to say goodbye. I'm sure there is things that you are doing that is not good for you, bad habit. I'm sure there is people who are poisoning your brain. You have to start saying goodbye. You have to clear your list on Twitter, on Facebook, on Snapchat. But not only that, but there is also people in your life that are not good. There is no benefit there. Not for you and not for them. So why are you keeping them around you? There's just negativity. You have to say no more. This is what you leave behind you when you walk into the ark. You close the ark, and after you close the ark, chaos begins. Water is all over the place. But you are in the ark. But you must make a commitment to me, to yourself, to God, that you're going to change your life. You're going to say goodbye to some people. You're going to say goodbye to some bad behavior around you. You're going to say goodbye to some toxic people that poisoning your brain and your soul and your body. You have to do it, because otherwise, how can I be a different person next year if everything is just stuck? When you're stuck, whatever you stuck cannot change if you don't make a change. All right. Now, I will go into the Zohar, and I'm going to share with you. Where do we start? So the Zohar is a little bit deep. I'll do the best I can to accomplish. If there is question on the live video from people, don't be shy to ask me, okay? So it's written, verse 104. It's what exactly the Zohar talking about? Rosh Chodesh, the Zohar talk about Yom Kippur, talk about different holidays, but the code of those holidays has to do a lot with how is this dark force working? How is it functioning? What is a dark force? First, we need to understand that there is a dark force out there. What is the dark force? Dark force, there is internal and external. Two forces of dark force. The internal, we call it Yetzer Hara, evil inclination, and the external, you can call it the devil, Lucifer, Satan, whatever the name you want to give it. The force, the dark force. The evil inclination make you stupid. That's what the Gemara, the Talmud say. Make you silly. It's called ruach shtut. Make you dumb. Because a person cannot commit a crime until he becomes dumb. That's all my words, by the way. It's the words of the Talmud. אין אדם עושה עבירה עד שנכנסה בו רוח שטות. A human being will not make anything which is a sin until he becomes dumb. Only dumb or stupid will do such a stupid thing, to hurt himself. So the force, how is that negative force work? So it's הארת השמאל ממטה למעלה, ונחש ההוא נמשך אחרי אותו שעיר ככל תאוותו להארת השמאל. There is two kind of energy, force that happen. Try to imagine that Bina, B-I-N-A, it's a little bit complicated term to some of the new people. Bina, meaning a source of energy that bringing us all what we need. Bina give you the wisdom, give you the intelligence, give you the ability to see, give you the ability to have money, ability to love, ability to laugh, everything. Think about it, the bank of option. Binah is a bank of all the option possible exist. Now, there is one way you can just break the door into Binah and steal whatever is there. But do you have enough big basket to hold it? If you don't have a basket to hold it, what's going to happen with all what you're stealing? On the way home, everything is going, people will see like line of golds and money and everything is just following you. Because you didn't have a bag, you didn't prepare the bag to have it. Then you have another way. You build the bag, but building the bag, it takes 1 year. Now, if you build the bag for 1 year and the door is only open for 364 days, what are you going to do? You have to build it a little bit less than a year. And when the door opens, maybe you get 1 coin. So you're going to have a perfect bag, but you're going to go home with 1 coin. Oh, it's also bad. It's no good. What deal? Like you're looking at me, it's not good. Give me something that works, right? It's like Al Pacino in the movie Devil Advocate when he makes fun of God. He said that God always telling us you can look, but you can't touch. You can touch, but you cannot bite. You can bite, but you cannot swallow. You can swallow, but it's like never like a good deal. I want to give me something. So what I mentioned to you as a story, it's not a story, it's actually deep. It's called Aharat Asmon ve'arat Yemin. One called Chasadim, one called Chokhmah. It's different type of light. Left column, what we call the left column, is a light that's coming from Binah, all the blessing, but you don't have a room where to put it. The right column is called light that's coming from below to above. That's the building of the bag theory. Building of my bag, that's called, I'm building something to hold something, but because I'm so busy building, there is maybe 1 coin I'm going to go home with. It's not enough. So this is called Chasadim, this is called Chokhmah. If we can only find a way to combine those 2 systems, we will be happy people. The combination of the both systems is called center column. Or in the deep Kabbalah books, it's called Masach de Chirik, the curtain of Chirik, whatever that means. It's a code name. It's whatever we do with the shofar. When we blow the shofar on Rosh Hashanah, that's actually what we do. We are combining both forces. When you're capable to combine both forces, then even the Dark Lord will bless you. Not only you will not be disturbed, you will be blessed for every desire that you have. And the Zohar continues, and the Zohar said, and it say, when you do that, when you make that balanced energy, עולה למעלה, נקשרת למעלה, נעיינו בעזר אפים, כדי להתברך, ופנה מהירים אתה, כלפי מה שעובר מקודם להיות למטה, מטרם שבא בזיווג עם זר אפיל. So it say, when you are capable to find a way to combine those 2 forces, everything is okay. Now you understand that the 3 boys of Noach is nothing to do with the 3 boys. What do you mean? I thought I'm listening to a story, Noach has 3 boys. Okay, honey, we gotta go on the ark, let's go. Oh, if you go to Gematria, if you go to this, you take 3 Ben means son, you become Yosef. You know, it's all idea of Yosef, but I don't want to blow your mind now. So it say, דהיינו להמשיך להקלים דמידת הרחמים מבינה עם הארת השמאל. So what are we doing when we're using the balance? Life is all about balance. You got to find the balance between the left and the right. If you are too much on the left, you're only thinking about one thing. Me and myself is the Aharat HaSmol Chokhmah. You want to take everything. You have big desire, which is beautiful. But that big desire will destroy you because who's sitting on the left side? Evil inclination, Dark Lord, all the negativity waiting there. This is the place. They're not going to sit on the right column. The guy who's building the bag for 1 year, they want the money. So I'm not going to go and sitting on the right side for no reason. You know, I have to sit on the left side where everything is coming from. That's really what it's all about. So the idea, that's what they're sitting. So when a person becomes selfish, me, and myself, or when a person becomes humble in a fake way, you know, there's people who are humble. You know, the voice become low. Oh, no, I don't want it. I'm okay. That's worse than the ego, because the ego, you can see and kill them. But the one who play humble, he can't kill them because everybody thinks he's humble. Like today, when I was about to put my tefillin, a guy came to me, hey, tzedakah, tzedakah. I said, I give you a job. Is it better than tzedakah? You want a job? No. So I said, I'm not giving you tzedakah then. Don't you want a job? Don't you want to clean outside? They have leaves to remove, putting the sukkah down. I can give you a job. Tzedakah. I almost want to go after him to say, do you know what the word tzedakah means? And people saw me in the synagogue. They started laughing so much. I said, nobody ever said that. So what's to be shame about? You know, I mean, come on. I mean, just, what am I paying for? The sneakers or the alcohol? What am I paying for? I'm not doing a mitzvah here. You know, if the person is teaching and doing something, why not go and support, buy books, you know, something spiritual. But come on, so even the beggar that look humble and miserable is left column. Left column. Then you have the right column people. So there is two types of people you're going to meet in your life. You're going to meet people who are just building everything and maybe in 200 years everything going to be okay. And you have people who are a doer and shaker, but they're the most selfish animal. They're a doer, they're a shaker, they have money, they have everything, but they are sitting on the left column. Everything there is evil inclination. Everything here is nice people. Oh, nice, share, nice. What did you accomplish in your life? Nothing, but I'm nice. Nothing, right column. Here, what did you accomplish in your life? Everything. How did you do it? I kill everybody. So now, we need to combine. The combination has to be with masach. Masach means curtain. You want to see a movie, right? You're going to see a movie. You need a curtain to see the movie. Right? Makes sense? So far? Yes? How do you see the movie? The masach, the curtain, they reflect the movie back. Right? You don't see the movie. Right? I mean, do you see the movie on the way to the curtain? Yes? I mean, you catching the movie on the way to the curtain? Only if you have something to stop the movie and it hits something, it go back. Yes? Got it? Very good. Meaning, you're allowed to have a desire like left column, but you're going to build something to reflect it. Now, if you're busy building something to reflect it, but you forget about your desire, no good. You become just chasadim, and it's very little. You're going to get 1 coin. If you just desire all day long, you will not see the movie, because you will stay in front of the camera and try to see the movie. Can you see the camera by looking? Can you see the movie by looking at the camera? No. Let's go left column. So there is 2 approaches to life, my dear friend. We need to find the third. The third is what getting you to the ark. So the ark was the third. The ark is the teva. Is the words, is the idea of balance. Outside was rainwater. What is a rainwater? Left column, water coming from above to below. Remember I teach you, right? What is a well water? Chasadim. It's coming from below to above. What is the ark? It's the balance. Now, how can you find the balance in your life, my dear friend? Everything you want, how can I reflect it back? Where is my curtain? What am I reflecting back? I want $1 million. Why? What are you going to do with that? 5 million. What are you going to do with that? If you don't know how to reflect back with your curtain, whatever you want, you destroyed yourself. If you only want to reflect back, that's just your ego and you're going to end up with nothing. Got to find the balance. I want it all, reflect it all. I want it, reflect it. I want it, reflect it. All day long. And remember, the first rule is to believe that you were chosen by God to do something special in this universe. And if you don't believe in it, then forget about everything I say tonight. If you don't wake up in the morning and you say to God, Modani lefanecha, thank you, God, for bringing back my soul to my body. Why are you thanking God? Is dog sitting there? Did he say thank you, this dude there? No. What is that? You don't say thank you. It's a reminder for me that God chose me today. I told you Rosh Hashanah to come up with some new faith, new certainty. And where do you find certainty? Where? Only among kids. You go to teenagers, you go to children, and you find what God is. Say, guys, I want to ask you a question from kids to kids to kids. I got the same answer from all the kids. I ask them one thing. Is God love you? Do you think God love you? You know what they say? Of course he loved me. So it take me to work on myself with meditation every day to get to it. And you were like, of course? What do you mean, of course? So I challenged them. I said, well, what do you mean, of course? Where do you come up with it? I said, well, what I have, that's that I'm here, that is giving me every day. He got to love me. I didn't give him a good reason to keep me, but he keeping me is for sure loving me. I start crying. They look at me, the kids, they think, why are you crying? One of them called me a bad name, I don't want to say. I had the white beard, so he called me Grandpa. That was a terrible name, terrible. I said, I'm not Grandpa, but I will tell you why I'm crying is because I'm ashamed at how simple it is. Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in yourself? Do not ever ask God to believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in yourself? Every day I want you to wake up with that. Do you believe in yourself? Don't ask people to believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. Because this is Aharat Asmol ve'Aharat Hayamin. Right column and left column combined together. That's your arc for this week, for the rest of the week. But you have to build it. Build the container. Have desire. Combine both of them. You got the ark. All the measurement of the ark without going to details before. So people will kill me there. But, without going details. All those details is only to do with secret of combination of the masach of the center column. It's so important. Have the desire all the time. And have the ability to build a curtain all the time. That's the hardest thing for people. Most people either have, I'm just building, and other people has, I just want to desire and destroy everybody. So the idea, if you are now in the ark, it's going to be a certain amount of time you have to be inside the ark. Like it was about 12 months until he came out. I'm going to ask you a tough question. It's a very tough question. People don't like that question. You have a certain amount of time to live. Let's say till, Chas v'Shalom, but till October 2018. Do you know what you're going to do with your life different? Do you know how is your life going to look like? If God said to you, listen, I'm giving you 1 year. God forbid, only 1 year. What are you going to do different? Because if you don't feel that pressure, then you're never going to be alive. In India, they say that somebody who's not preparing for death doesn't know how to live. It's weird things. But most people get depressed with that concept. You can get depressed if you think about it. But it can get motivated too. Are you going to have the same job? Are you going to live in the same place? Are you going to talk the same way? What are you going to do different? And many people talk about it. There is a group of rappers who have a song that's called 24 Hours to Live. You should listen to it. It's a rough music, but the verses there I like because if you have 24 hours to live, what would you do? It's called. And the idea is you have to have that pressure of time all the time. And if you don't have the pressure of time all the time, then what you're going to do, you're going to be yourself all the time again and again and nothing going to change. You have to start planning your future. You are going into the ark. You plan your future. Yeah, it's going to be chaotic. But you can build something that you will not feel the chaos. The chaos can be all around you because we live in the level of Malchut. But it doesn't mean that it will affect you. And I'm taking you to another section of the Zohar. Verse 200. על כן ביקש הקדוש ברוך הוא לחפות על נוח להסתירו. Why did God have to hide Noach? If God is God and He's capable of everything, make the flood, make everything, and Noach will be safe. Me'ayin ro'ah, that no eyes can see him. Because he was totally covered. Totally covered. He had like a little window on the top. It's called Tzohar, which is another story. Rashi said it wasn't a window, it was a beautiful stone, like a big giant diamond that bring light at night and in the daytime. Very powerful. But whatever, I'm not going to the details here. כדי שלא יוכל רוח הטמא לשלוט עליו, כדי שלא יישחט וכבר בעירנוע. The Zohar said that if there is force of negativity exists in the world, the force of negativity don't make a difference between good people and bad people. Very scary. Very scary. And the Zohar continues, and it say, if there is negative time, a person should not show his face in the marketplace. Should hide. Maybe that's why the rapper put that. What do you call it? Hoodie. I think they do it for the police. Baba Sali. Baba Sali mean Baba, mean father. Sali mean pray. He come from a family called Abu Hsera. Abu mean the father. Hsera mean it's a small carpet. Small carpet. Abu Hsera. In Arabic. This is all in Arabic. Why? Because he used to fly on a carpet. Now you know. It's not just Aladdin. He used to have a carpet. He was respected more by the Muslim than by the Jew, just to let you know. The Muslim, if they need to make a decision, they go to that family, they make a decision. So Baba Sali used to walk, he covered his entire head with fabric that nobody's seen. It's written also in the Zohar, when a woman gives birth to a child, it's better if she go in a marketplace to cover him totally. Because if the angel of negativity is in the marketplace, to judge somebody, and the child passing by, the child get hurt too. So once there is a problem in a one area, even if you're not a sinner, you have to go together with everybody else. I'm so sorry to say to you this, but you need to know. Debbie, that's not too much, right? You need to know that. So the idea is the ark is covering Noach, that the angels is coming to destroy everything. The whole world was destroyed. Everything. And where the ark landed? In the place called Ararat. Ararat comes with Arur. Arur means curse. Where is the mountain of Ararat today? It's in Armenia. I don't know if you know, it's like in the border between Turkey. I don't know if Armenia still exists, but I think it still exists, right? So it's in there. Okay, you know what Armenia? It's Armenian people come from Armenia, I think, right? That's what Armenia is, right? But I'm just trying to remember where it is. It's next to Turkey, and there is a mountain there called Ararat. I think they still call it Ararat, could be? Yes. They still call it Ararat, for real? So that mountain is where so we should ask a question, why the boat didn't land somewhere else, in a higher mountain? Because from the word Arur, Arur means curse. And it say, כי המים דחקו אותו על התיבה, כלומר כי ראה את מי המבול ופחד מהם, ועל כן בא אל התיבה, אמר רבי יוסי ראה את מלאך המוות שהיה בה. He saw the angel of death, and that's why he went into the ark, closed the ark, and the angel of death couldn't see them. Now you know why we're living in a house. Why people live in a house? I mean, is the house really can protect you? If somebody want to hurt you, it's a joke. It's a joke. I mean, this whole thing. It's a joke. Especially how they build in Los Angeles. I don't know if you know. It's wood. It's not a big deal. Really? I mean, it's like the door here is like thicker than the wall, you know? It's not really, I mean, I don't want to scare you, but you need to know. So the idea is really it's covering you from negativity that might be passing by. Because if the angel of death passing by and he went to kill somebody because it's time to take their soul, and God forbid you happen to be on the way, chas v'shalom, on the path, bad news. Bad news. That's why the Kabbalists used to wear on them all kind of klafim, like you see me sometimes I put in my pocket, certain scroll here, and the Baba Sali and all those Mekubalim used to wear on them things, or under the chest. So when we wear that scroll, there's a scroll, you can see there later, this for this for that, that's for that, there's a scroll by entrance, specific scroll, there's those things, there's mezuzah, all those things to prevent, to help, you know, to help. Those are the real thing, the scroll. So it say, ונשמר בה בהטבע, and it was kept in that ark until the negativity will go away. Now, the idea is how can you and me can be kept in the ark, building our own ark, to be kept from that negativity. So we need to do it with our mind, And we need to do it with our words, and we need to do it with our action. With our mind, we have to say, I want what I want. You have to make a list, hopefully till tomorrow midday, till 12. You have to make a list of everything you want in life for the next year. Everything. Till 18 October. October 2018. What's the list of things you want? Then you have to make a list. What kind of people you're going to let go? What kind of situation you're going to let go? What kind of friend you want to adopt? What kind of books you're going to read? What is the change that you're making? Then after you do all what you want and all what you don't want, that's called left column, you start building the right column. Okay? Right column is you start building, okay, I'm ready to receive all this blessing. Then you're building the center column, which is your arc. What is your arc made from? How is what I want will be reflect as a good, positive energy to the universe? How is this money will make the universe a better place to be with me in it? How is this universe will be a great universe with me accomplish all those amazing things? This is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. If there is no reflecting from you on the universe, then what are you doing here? I said in one of my videos, if people, we're doing this class, we have people at home, but if people don't bring the friend to the class, for example, that's sad because you're not building your arc. You don't bring your friend because it's only bad for them. It's actually bad for you because you're not building your reflecting. You don't build a masach. What are you coming with? You're coming with left column. So even if you're coming just to hear the lecture and you're getting something from it, on the way out, you're going to forget. So 2018 will look the same. Who did you affect? Who did you have influence? So if you have somebody that because of you sit next to you and study, 10% of what they study go to you. If you have 2 people, 20% now you got. If you have 10 people, but it's not money you're going to get, it's energy. In the beginning of me spreading the Zohar, one of the things that I did, I went only to ultra-Orthodox religious community that never want to study Zohar before. I start talking to all of them to study Zohar, begging them. Because I know that if they're going to study Zohar because of me, if they're going to study classes because of me, I'm going to get benefit. And then everything they study become part of my soul. When you're affecting people to study because of you, part of what they study go into you. It's the best way to study. We learn it from Elisha the prophet who was serving Eliyahu Navi. How did he get all the secret from Eliyahu Navi? By serving him, by doing the masach, by building the ark, by building the curtain. Not by just receiving knowledge, not just by sharing, by understanding that I wanted what he has, but I have to build something that will, all these things will stay with me. And that's through the ark, my friend. That's through the reflecting. Because if you only left column, you're dead already. You're already dead. You're wasting just another year. You're just dead. If you're just building a vessel to receive, you're just chesed and nothing is happening. Nothing is a waste. All a waste. Both of them. Because here you're going to kill people and get whatever you want, but you will be bored. And here you're going to build something and you will be a nice person. Everybody will give you ego for how great you are. Here you're getting kavod. Kavod means respect. And here you're going to get money. Left column will give you money. Right column will give you respect. Both of them are disaster. Most people think that the people with money has ego. No. I tell you, the people with no money has more ego. Always remember, people with money have less ego. You know why? Because life crushing them and they crush life and nobody like them. So how can they have ego? Nobody like them for real. Think about it, it's deep. All right? It's really deep, really deep. Now, another thing, just one last thing with the time we have here left that I want to share with you. The 3 boys of Noach are representing also the 3 columns. Shem, Ham, Yefet. Shem, where all the Israelite, the Jewish, the Muslim, the Christian come from Shem, right? Then we have Ham, okay? Ham. And then we have Yefet. Yefet. Now Yefet is Yafeh. Yafeh means what? Beautiful. But he doesn't talk about the boy Yefet. He talk about you want to make your life beautiful, you have to build your center column. If you don't build your center column, you don't have Yafeh. If you only build the left column, what is the left column? Ham. What is Ham? Boiled, hot. People who are left column, they're always hot. Okay? People who are on the right column, they are Shem. Shem means name. N-A-M-E. They're looking for pride. They're looking for name. They're looking to be respected. They want to look for people to look at them. Oh, who can look at me, how nice I am. I'm here not to receive nothing from me. I'm a nice guy. Anger, money, now, me. They don't care. And then you have Yefet. Yefet is more the beautiful of building the two columns together. It's almost this side has water, this side has fire, and Yefet is the almost like the pot, the vessel, to combine the water with the fire, and then you can drink a hot coffee or hot tea. Because what is a hot tea or coffee? Is basically water that includes within fire, like Rav Van teach. And again, there is so much to teach about this week Parasha. There is so much to know. But what I want to leave you with is a very important thing. My dear friend, if you want to go on this journey, not just meeting here every Monday at 7, and we're going to shake the world, you have to start to understand that you have to commit for a better life. But you're committing to yourself. If you start running into excuse, why I can't understand, why I'm not here, why I have this job, those are excuses. Excuses will make you in 2018, October, the same person. Don't give excuses. Study is the most important thing. So when you come here to study and you bring somebody who never heard Kabbalah before, never heard the word Zohar before, never heard the word God before, and they're sitting next to you, and they understand one thing from tonight, you already have that benefit in your soul. Just think like that. That's your building of the Masach, the building of the Ark, and the building of everything. Before I let you go, I want you to close your eyes for a second, relax your body. And I want you to see yourself in 2018, October, please. Look at the calendar in your mind. There is a calendar in your mind that you can see it. I want you to see yourself October 1st, 2018, okay, 6 a.m. 6 a.m., you wake up early. 2018, October 1st, 6 a.m., you wake up early because there is a reason to wake up. You're excited about your new life. How does the new life look like? How does your body look like? How does your friendship look like? How does your environment look like? How does your house look like? How does this beautiful calendar on the wall look like? How does the weather look like? How do you feel? What do you see? Why are you so happy? What did you accomplish this year that you couldn't accomplish last year? Look at all those things, and please, I'm asking you, I'm begging you to do it every day this week. Please do it every day. See it and see it. And I'm begging you for a second thing. Share it with people. Share it with at least 10 people so you will have all part of that soul coming to you. Please help 10 people this week. I want you to look at each other's eyes now. Say thank you to each other because your soul shared the same lecture. Say thank you to each other. Thank you. And I'm thanking you for coming, and I love you for coming. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. Thank you.